Mr. S. N. Goel joins us, Chairman and Managing Director of India Energy Exchange. Mr. Goel, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Now, for the quarter
Morning.
gone by, if I look at the scenario was that there was a huge shortage of electricity or huge demand for electricity, shortage of electricity production. And typically when that happens, that's fantastic news for an exchange like yours. But if I look at your volumes and if I compare them on a year basis, why were they down?
Yeah, good morning. In the month of March, because of the revival of economic activities and early onset of summer, there was a very large increase, very high increase in the demand of power. And as a result of that, since supply could not be increased commensurate to the demand, there was shortage of power in the country. And on exchange platform also, it is good when the supply is high. So our volume were impacted because there were supply constraints, though the demand was very, very large, but supply constraints were there. But now I find in the last 1.5 months, a lot of activities have been done by Government of India. There has been significant increase in the production of coal, movement of coal. Railways also have started increasing the number. They have increased the rake movements also. And what I find now that the situation has comparatively improved.
How will your spreads change when demand is high and prices are going higher? Because ultimately you are an exchange, and an exchange will always enjoy higher spreads when the underlying price of the commodity, in this case power, goes higher.
Now, in case of electricity, what we are doing is our margin is on per unit of electricity, not on the cost of, not on the sell price of electricity. So, in fact, for us, if the price is lower, it is good for us because when the price is lower, then the volumes are more.
Good morning, sir. Now, as per the data that's available, the peak demand that we've seen so far is on 29th of April. We don't have the data which is out as far as May goes. Now, JSW Energy and others have been saying it's unfortunate the price, the day forward market at least has been capped at 12 rupees and that this can impact volumes. But sir, if I were to even see IEX, the average traded price was 10 rupees in the month of April. Why is the industry so upset with the government capping electricity in the day market at 12 rupees?
I don't see any reason because whatever generation is available in the country, the marginal cost of that generation is less than 12 rupees. So even at 12 rupees also, the generator should be making reasonable profit. So I don't see any issue. Why should there be any cry because of this capping?
And can this 12 rupee price, which is now being capped, support volumes on your exchange, and an exchange which saw a dip in the month that's gone by?
No, as I told you, when the prices are high, that indicates there are supply constraints. So at that time, in fact, the volumes are lower. And what we have already started seeing in the month of May, and the prices coming down. These days, our prices are almost about 6-7 rupees. So there is improvement in the supply side. And I'm sure in the month of May, the average price should come down to almost about 6-7 rupees. And that should have a good impact on the volume also, clearing volume on exchange.
Mr. Goel, good morning. Wanted to also understand what the outlook is in terms of your revenue growth. That staged an increase of about 12% on a yearly basis in the quarter gone by, and how you're expecting the green energy segment as well to perform?
Difficult to say about the estimate for the next year. But what I can tell you is for the last 2 years, we have been doing good volume growth, almost about 35 to 40% volume growth. And this year also, since the demand is going to remain high, and we are also launching a couple of new products. So we should be able to maintain the same momentum. And green market, yes, we started the green market, green dam market in 2020 and green dam market in 2021. So in this market, good participation has happened. But still not significant capacities under the market mechanism. So we are working with the generators. We are working with IPPs to set up generation capacities under the market mechanism. And I'm sure in the next 2-3 years, this green market segment will be a significant volume contributor on the exchange platform.
In an unusual scenario and in light of the kind of demand that we're seeing and generators scrambling for fuel, the government has asked the power coal-based units to run at full capacity. They've invoked Section 11 of the Electricity Act. I just wanted to understand, as a veteran, whether or not you believe that this is something that can be executed and how you see it shaping up.
I'm sure this will have all these measures taken by the government of India will have positive impact. I mean, domestic coal production has improved, coal movement has improved, and even the Section 11, which has been invoked, that will ensure larger generation by the imported coal-based plant. And this situation is, I think, maybe over next one month, and thereafter, when we have rain, the hydro generation will improve and the wind generation will improve. So situation will become normal. So I'm sure for the next 1 month, whatever measures have been taken by Government of India will have significantly good impact on the generation side.
Okay, let's understand in terms of the second half of this year. The second half of this year, when the summer part, the summer demand recedes, when things will start normalizing, more and more supply chains will start opening up in terms of coal availability. If the demand comes down, what happens to a business like yours?
So in fact, on the exchange platform, demand doesn't come down. Exchange platform provides a very flexible platform because in the demand, there is a lot of variation. If you see a state like Delhi, where the demand during the peak hours may be about 5,000-6,000 megawatt, but during the night hours, the demand goes down to almost about 3,000-4,000 megawatt. So in that kind of a scenario, exchange provides a lot of opportunity for the distribution companies to manage their demand. Similarly, this kind of large variations take place across the states. In the rainy season, we have seen in case of states like Himachal Pradesh, J&K, they have high hydros, they are surplus with power. There are other states who have deficits. So exchange provide that flexibility in meeting these complementaries in the demand and supplies. So what we have seen, even in the month of September, October, November, when the demand is slightly lower, exchange volumes are significantly better.
Thank you, Mr. Goel, for sharing with us the outlook as to what exactly the power crisis means and what the steps that the government has taken to deal with it and the impact of the power tariffs being capped.